The project was to replace the King Avenue Bridge over the Little Miami River. This bridge was a load-posted bridge that we needed to replace due to the existing pre-stressed box beams had strands showing on the bottom, and also because the geometrics, the semis, tractor trailers, many times would try to drive across the bridge and would get hung up on the bridge. Grandin Road and King Avenue carries about 10 to 12,000 cars a day. So we knew that we wanted to be able to keep the bridge open. Stantec worked quickly with us in order to get the studies done and the design done so we could complete construction before we ever had to close the bridge.
The old alignment came down the hillside from Kings Mill, and there were a couple 90-degree bends, and there was a 180 switchback, a 90-degree bend at each end of the bridge. So it really slowed traffic down coming down through there. The new alignment eliminated the switchback, eliminated 3 of the 90-degree bends. So it's a much better flow of traffic, gives much better access to the new Peters Cartridge condos there and the restaurant there, the brewery that's there. So a much safer area for people to travel in now.
Honestly, the whole project was kind of unique just in the number of, especially environmental issues that were on the project, given the fact that it was a relatively small footprint of a project in a really concentrated area of environmental sensitivity. We also were trying to provide better access for the trail users. The Peters Cartridge Factory was actually changing from Superfund site to a mixed-use development, and so there was an economic development component that we were trying to support. As the project went, the Water and Sewer Department reached out to us, and the project provided an opportunity to replace a water line that was failing and that substantially needed additional capacity. We were also able to add a sewer line that eliminated a pump station.
The thing that makes us an example of excellence is the coordination of all the disciplines of engineering with the client. We had the planners at the start working with the roadway people and the structure people to come up with a good alignment, come up with something that solved the issues of the switchback and the 90-degree bends. We had the roadway people lay out good alignments. Roadway worked with the client to come up with the idea of a roundabout at the east end to provide better access to Peters Cartridge Factory and parking for the Little Miami Bike Trail. The structures group worked with the roadway and the hydraulics to get a bridge that was appropriately sized and met the needs of the project, and yet was as inexpensive as we could get, something that was practical for the county. The coordination of everyone let it lead to an excellent project.